In this video, I will show you the best appointment booking app for hairstylists and barbers. So the app that I recommend you to do this is simplybook.me, and I'll show you why this is such a great app and you can use this completely for free. Now right here is one example, and this is just a website that you can create using this tool. Now if you already have a website, then they also have a feature where you can add a widget to your website. So you can really customize this and make it look even better. But simply if you click book now, you will see that there will be a process. So firstly, people can choose a location. If you only have one location, then you can just remove this part, and I'll show you exactly how to do everything, whether you have one employee, multiple employees, multiple services, or only one service. I'll literally show you everything about this tool and how you can use this. So for this example, let's say San Francisco. Now you have a category, so instead of just having a really big list of services, you can first filter by category. So for example, cut men's hair, cut women's hair, etc. So let's say massages here. Now this is just an example, of course, but now here you will see the price, how long it takes, and they can simply choose a service, and you can also add a picture and description. So then when they click select, they can add add-ons, so you can add all of this in if you want. Then here they can choose a time, and if you have multiple employees, then they can also choose an employee if you want to enable that. So let's say right here, then they can book in a time, so you can add your available time, so let's say right there, and then they need to enter their email and password and then click sign in, and then they will have booked this appointment. Now another great feature of this tool is that when they book an appointment, they will automatically get a customized email with their name and email, etc., where they will have a confirmation of this booking, and they will also get an automated reminder. So this tool is really good, and I'll show you exactly how you can use it. So if you want to use it completely for free, no credit card required, you can click on the link down in the description to take you to simplybook.me. Now next up, you want to click get a free account right here, and the steps to creating your account is really simple. First, simply enter some general company information. So here just enter your company name. Then here enter your work phone and choose your business category. So for the category, you want to go and select beauty and wellness right here. So then next up, you're going to enter your address, so people will be able to see this address on your website so that it becomes clear where you are actually located. Then go and click continue right here. And now the final step to creating your account is entering your login information. So you will use this right here to log into your account. So enter your name, email and password. Now you need to agree to the terms and conditions and privacy policy. And you can choose to subscribe to promotional and marketing material, but you don't have to. And they also have this right here where you can add your listing to the booking.page marketplace. So this is basically a marketplace created by simplybook.me where they will actually list your barbershop or hairstyling business so that people can also discover you there. So you can turn it on if you want. It doesn't cost anything extra, so I'll just keep it enabled. So then go and click on sign up now. Now your booking website is being created, and now we can actually go and answer a few questions. Now first, before we do that, you need to verify your email with the 6-digit security code that has been sent to your email. If you made a spelling mistake, you can still click change my email or whatever. Now here there are 3 options you can choose. You can choose that you want to use simplybook.me to create your booking website, so that means that you will be creating the entire website. But if you already have a good looking website and you simply want to embed the simplybook.me booking widget there, then that's also an option. However, if you want to try both, you can click I would like to try both. Now the only reason I would personally select this one is if you have already created a really good looking website. However, if you don't have a website yet, or your current website doesn't look that good, I would definitely go with I want to use simplybook.me booking website, since they have some really good templates. So then go and click on continue after making your choice right here. Now next, you want to set your company working hours. Now this is just the hours that the company is open. If you have multiple employees, I'll show you how you can add the schedule for every single one of your employees separately later in this video. So let's say this right here is my exact working hours, then I'll keep it like this, but you can also disable any of these, so then you have a day off, or of course you can change the time, you can add in breaks. Now I do recommend to add in a break so that you are not working every single day for the entirety that it shows right here, because then people will be able to book from 9 AM until 6 PM every single hour. So then go and click save and continue after you fill that in. Now here you have your providers. So what providers are basically your employees. So in the free plan that you can get with the link down in the description, you can get a maximum of 5 providers. So that's 5 employees. So click add another provider, and for the first provider just enter yourself. And now here you can also choose a number of clients that can be served at the same time by each employee. So if you have a hairstylist or a barbershop, then that will probably just be 1. So let's say you have 3 people working in your barbershop, then you want to add 3 people right here and just go and enter their names right here. Then click on continue. Now next you want to go and create your services, so you can add up to 10 services and you can add more later in settings. So for now I just recommend to add 1 service because later you can add much more details and it doesn't really make sense to add all of them right now. So just enter 1 service for now and I'll show you how you can add more. For example, I'll say cut men's hair, then for the duration let's say 30 minutes, and then for the price let's set it to 25, and then here you can choose the currency. For me it's euro, but you can also change it to something else, and then click continue. Now here you can go and choose a template for your website. So you can just see what this kind of look like, and this is not exactly what your website will look like because you can simply customize it, but find one that you like. For example, if I like this template right here, then you will get a quick preview right here. So you can see the opening hours, contact details, the reviews, your bookings, and the book now button, but you can simply switch in between templates here as well, and you can also simply add your favorite colors right here, although you can customize this much better later. But for now, let's say that I want to do this right here. So then you simply want to enter your company name right there, and then you want to add a description. So this description will help your clients to find you on Google, so don't forget to include your keywords. So I recommend adding the location you're in. So for example, if you have a barbershop in New York, then I would say something like barbershop in New York, and then some special qualities and what type of services you offer, etc. So you can also click generate description and then it will generate it for you. So this is based off of what you have entered earlier, so I'll just keep it at that. So in this specific template you can see that right here. So I would personally make it a bit shorter than this so that it is much easier to read. So then click submit. And now you are good to go, and you can click go to your booking website. So right here now we have got our booking website. So for now, if I click book now, you will see the 3 employees right here. Then you will see the time. Now for now I haven't customized the times, but let's say I want to do this right here. And for now I only have 1 service, which is to cut men's hair, so then that will be right here, and they can simply confirm the booking. However, we want to go and customize this website to our liking, so click go to settings right there, and now I will show you all the important stuff that you need to do before you can actually start booking appointments using simplybook.me. So here you have 5 steps, and I recommend to first follow these steps. So step number 1, set up working hours. Click go to settings. And now here you will see your working hours. Now we already added this in later. Now next up you want to click on manage providers, and this is really important. So go to settings right here, and now here you will see all of your providers or employees. Now you can also add more if you want right here. So let's say that I want to add the schedule. However, for me not every single employee works the same days and the same times. So what I want to do is I want to add a custom schedule to each of these employees so that people can only actually book in appointments with them when they are actually available. So let's click on Killian here for example, and now what you can do is first enter the service provider name. We have already done that. Then the service provider description. Now I recommend to enter everything right here in, also their phone and email, and an image is really helpful so that people can actually see what this person looks like. And now the most important part here is to go to the service provider schedule. So click right there, and then this schedule will open up. Now let's say that Killian here only works from Tuesday until Thursday. And let's say they only work from 11 AM until 6 PM on each of these days. Then you can just drag this slider right here to where you want it to be. So let's say like this. And now you can also add in break times. So if you click right here, you can click add break time, and let's say this person has a break time from 2 PM until 3 PM on Wednesday, then you can add that, and you can simply do that for every single one of these right here. So now we have configured the schedule for this specific employee, and you just want to go and do that for every single one of them. Now what you can also do is go to services attached to this provider. Now before you do this, I do recommend to set up all your services, so we are not going to do this yet. For now you just want to click save and close right there, and now go to manage services. So this is a really important step as well. So now click go to settings right here. Now you will see all of your services here. So currently we only have cut men's hair right there, but now I'll just click on plus right here, and for example I will say cut and dye women's hair. Then enter a service description, so exactly what's included, and I do also recommend to add a service image because this will look way better when they are actually booking. So you can just find some stock images. For example, a website that I personally use is Pexels. So it's just pexels.com, and these are all free to use stock images. So you could search, for example, cut women's. So you could say, for example, cut women's hair and then take a picture like this right here, or if you click on it you will find some similar pictures here. So then you can just find a picture that you want to add to your website, such as this one right here for example, and that will make it look a lot nicer. So then after you have added in all the details such as the price and the service sales tax right here, and as well as the time details, the service schedule if that's needed, you can then click on save and close right there. And now what you can simply do is, instead of going to manage providers and there entering who can provide each service, you can just go to service providers here. Now you can either turn on connect or disconnect all providers, or you can turn this off, and let's say that this specific services, so cutting and dyeing women's hair, will only be done by this person right here and this person right here. I can then click save and close, and then when people are booking this service they can choose if they want the provider Danny right here or Hetty. So just go ahead and set up all your services right here. And now one thing that I do recommend you do is to head over to the custom features section here and to enter the service categories right here, because that makes it easier to navigate by separating your services into categories. So turn this on and now go ahead and click manage right there. And now here you want to click add a new category. So for the categories you can say, for example, men and women, so then people can choose first if they are a man or a woman, and then they can simply choose the category from there. So for example, if I call this one man and click save and close, now of course you can also enter more details and add pictures, for example. Now what I want to do is open up these services that I want to add to this category. So for example, this one is men. Then I want to click cut men's hair right here. Then scroll down a bit until you see this, so these service categories. And then I want to add this one to men right there. So just tick that box and then click save and close. So now this one right here is also in there. So then I want to open up cut and dye women's hair. Now this should not be in the men category. So then what I'm going to do is scroll down and then go to service categories and just disable this one right here. Or you can just enter a new category by clicking plus, add a new category, and then enter women. So I'll just do that right now. And now this service right here should only be in the women's section, so I'm going to open up this and then scroll to the service categories again, and then instead of men right here I'm going to put it in the women's section. So then click save and close. Now you can also put it in both if you want, so you can just duplicate it by clicking on clone right there, and then you can also add it in that one. But now if you have a bunch of services it will be easier to choose, because first you have the men and women category and then it will become much easier. So just go and add in every single service that you offer. And if you want to also set up, for example, deposit, so that people need to make a small upfront deposit when they book their service, so that people actually show up and you have less people that book in a service and forget it and don't show up, for example, and you just have some wasted time. So if you want to set that up, you want to again go to custom features right here and then scroll down a bit until you go to the business enhancements here, and then go to accept deposit, so take upfront payments for your services. So click turn that on right there, and then here you want to go and choose if you want to allow the client to pay full price or allow the client to pay later for deposit and enabled services. So now when you have turned this on, clients will need to pay upfront for the service, and that will pretty much make sure that they actually show up. However, you can also allow clients to pay later for deposit enabled services. So then after you enable or disable all of this, click save right there. And now when you go to your services, and then for example if I click on this one, under price here you will see the option to enable deposit. So if you click enable deposit, you can choose a deposit amount. So for example, if I want people to deposit €5, then clients will be required to pay this deposit amount, and that will just decrease the amount of people that don't show up. So after adding in all of the details such as your services and the pricing, the deposits, etc., we can move on to step number 4, which is to manage the design settings. So click on step 4 and then click go to settings. Now here you can choose your color settings, your calendar layout, your additional theme settings, and what I do recommend you do is to go and upload your logo right there so that will actually be displayed on your website. Now here you will see reviews, so you can do the review count and just go and customize all of this to your liking. Now you can also click homepage right here, and then you can actually go and customize your homepage. So you can make your booking page better right here by enabling any of these right here. So for example, you can make your booking page as a website with lots of interesting content using their CMS. So you can just go and customize whatever you want right there. And here you can even do the SEO settings to enhance your discoverability. So here you have a preview of what it looks like. So these are the categories that I showed you earlier. So you have category, service provider, time, and client. So I'll just show you a quick preview. So you can click my booking channels and then click my booking website right there. So this is now what my booking website looks like. So you have home, reviews, and my bookings. For example, if I head over to reviews, you will see the current reviews and people will be able to leave reviews right there. So you can also set up automated emails where you request a review after a person has had an appointment, and I'll show you how that works as well. So next they can see their bookings. So they have an account and there they can just see all of their bookings. So at home right here they can click book now. Now they can choose a category, so you can also have even more categories. Now I recommend adding in pictures here to make it look even better. So let's say men right here. Then they can choose a provider, so basically an employee. So let's say Killian here. And now you can see that Killian is only available Tuesday till Thursday because that is what I entered earlier. So let's say I want this time right here. And now the people will just need to enter their name, email, and phone. Now if inside of one category you have multiple services, then they will also need to choose which service they actually want. Now here in the right you will see the full amount for booking, and you will also see the deposit amount. So they will need to deposit this amount right here, and then in store you can just charge them the amount right here minus the deposit amount, and then you have a lot less people that don't show up, and if they don't show up you will still keep this deposit amount. So now they can click confirm booking, and then they will have booked with your shop. So now how do you actually see who has booked, and how do you show this to your employees if you have them? That's pretty simple. Just go back to the editor here, and then here go to calendar. Now you also have a mobile app that you can use to check out your bookings, but here you can just see your providers and you can switch in between the days. So this is today for example, and you can see the upcoming appointments right here. So that's very helpful. Now if you want to invite your employees onto simplybooked.me so that they can also actually see their calendar, which is of course helpful, what you want to do is go to manage here and then click users. And from here you want to go and invite your team members. So you can do this by entering their login details here, so their email, their login, so their name, the user group, so what are they doing, for example admin, then set up a password and enter their first name, etc. And then just click save and close, and you want to enable send login information to user, so then they will actually be able to log in and see their calendar right here. Now the final step is step number 5, which is to set up notifications. So this is a really cool feature about simplybooked.me, and you just want to click go to settings there, and they have a bunch of templates. So right here you will see the system, so you have email notifications for service providers, so that is you and your employees. Then you have SMS notifications for you and your employees, and then you also have email and SMS notifications for clients. So personally I only use email for both the provider and client. So here you can see what type of emails they will get, so booking confirmation, cancellation, booking change, and reminder. Now when you scroll down you will see all of the templates that there are. So this is the most used one, client's booking confirmation template. If we click on plus right there, you will then see the template, so dear client, and this will be filled in automatically with their name because they need to enter their name when they book. Then thank you for booking an appointment with your company, and it will show the service provider, date start, time start, etc. So this will all be done automatically. Now you can see all the templates that they have right here, so reminder template to clients, reminder to providers, cancellation confirmation template to clients, and everything else you see right here. Now this one right here I really like, so the template for feedback requests from clients. So the email template, we would love to get your feedback, dear client, we are constantly trying to improve, etc. And then here it will show the feedback link, and this will be added automatically, and then those reviews will also show on your website, which will really improve your website and make it more trustworthy. So this one right here will be sent when a person has had their booking. So for example, if they have it today at 10 AM, then this email will for example be sent out to them tomorrow at 10 AM. So this is also really cool. So now you can just go to and enter the link for your booking website, which you can find right here, to all of your social media, and you can add it to your Google Business, etc. Now you can also change the domain right here, and that will cost a one-time fee. So if you go to custom features here, you will see that here, in order to change to a custom domain, there's a one-time activation fee of 119 euros. Now that may be worth it, because that will make your site link better, but you don't have to do this because it already has your business name inside of the link, so you can just keep it like that as well. Now for the actual paid plans and prices, you can see that right here. So they have a completely free plan that you can use. And in this free plan you will get 50 bookings per month, you get 1 custom feature and 1 employee. Now for most barbershops and hairstylists this will probably not be enough, so then you can upgrade to this one, which is €8.25 per month, billed annually. And here you get 100 bookings per month, 3 custom features, 5 providers and everything you see right here. Now I think for most people this one right here is best, because you get 500 bookings per month, so that's 15 per day. If you were to be open every single day, you get 8 custom features and 15 employees. You'll also get a branded client app, so people can actually download your app, but you can even upgrade to one of their even more premium plans. But you can just get started completely for free using the link down in the description, and that will actually get you a 14-day free trial on this plan right here, which usually isn't available. Usually you will only be able to use this one for free, but with the link in the description you can get a free trial on this one. Now one more thing to note is that if you get the premium plan, you will also get integrations with QuickBooks, FreshBooks and Xero. So that will make your accounting much easier, because you can actually see your revenue in here, and that will be added in there automatically, including the taxes, etc. So now you know what the best appointment scheduling app for hairstylists and barbershops is. If this video was helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.